there are more videos that, as far as we are aware of, Marriott hasn't released yet, according to the lawyer of Michael Irvin, that they have asked Marriott time and time again for the other videos, and Marriott basically said, we have other things to do, we'll send it when we have time. It seems obvious to me what Marriott is doing, which is basically stalling.
So to bring it back to the witnesses. So the interview we saw already was about the left witness. I think his name was Michael Brin, from the top of my head. That was a very interesting interview. And the guy on the right with the Golden State hat, it has now been interviewed by not now, but back when it happened in February, actually the 8th of February, that witness was interviewed by a private investigator hired by Stephen Mandel, which is the manager, from what I understand, of Michael Irvin. And during that interview, which there is quite a extensive report about, basically the private investigator asked general questions about the situation, what happened, what he saw, what the environment was, what was his feeling, whether he talked to the Jane Doe the day after. And yeah, basically this witness is Joe Manuel from No Filter Network, which is a video streaming website competing, according to him, with Twitch and others.
Why did you have to go and add the according to him?
That's what he said. I'm not throwing any shade, guys. I'm not throwing any shade. What is this, man? Can I not say according? He said it. It came out of his mouth. According to him, it's a competitor of Twitch. Maybe it is. I don't know the streaming website, but
Right.
I mean, according to him, it's a stream. Well, maybe they'll go big, and maybe we'll have to host our shows on No Filter in the near future.
Maybe we should.
Maybe we should. Guys, look out on the socials. Maybe we'll create an account on No Filter. But yeah, basically, Joe describes the whole situation where it's very similar to what Bryn talked about in the previous eyewitness interview. In general, he states that the person, actually, Jane Doe, might not be a worker. She might be a manager. Because during the interaction that day, before they took pictures with the team, this picture right here, before they took that picture, Jane Doe was in the bar area and wasn't doing anything other than attending the customers. So talking to them, making them basically making them feel at home, I think.
Yeah, and that's according to the witness.
Yeah. Or maybe she wasn't. I'm not gonna say that Jane Doe was trying to do the minimum for her job, but maybe she was the manager, according to Joe. And other than that, he also describes the situation where she didn't know who Michael was until, well, they asked, was it Jane Doe or one of the people there to offer Michael a drink.
Yeah, they asked to offer Michael a drink and then I think this was to the bar. This was to the bartender.
Mm.
And the bartender said, oh, so they asked, um, so the team wanted to give a drink to Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
And so they asked the waitress or the bartender, and the bartender asked, okay, sure, we'll do. Is he someone important? And then they explained to him who Michael Irvin was. So a TV commentator, legendary football player, Hall of Famer, etc., etc.
And then that person went to offer a drink, and basically what happens next is what the other witness also described, is that Michael thanked the group for the offer of a drink, but he would not take it because he has an important day the next. What he didn't know was a different importance. Was not what he expected. But yeah, and then he asked the guys whether they wanted to take a picture. And then they said yes, and he asked them to take a picture outside, basically to avoid commotion with more people taking pictures at the same place. Basically, having too many people in the bar area. So they took the pictures, which we shared already. This picture right here. And then the video starts from Marriott, which tells you two things. It confirms that Marriott only maybe chose this selected part to share, which is kind of interesting. Question is, why didn't they share the before aspect of the interaction in the bar area? That would be interesting to see. RJ, right?
Yeah, definitely interesting to see. There are more there are more videos that, as far as we are aware of, Marriott hasn't released yet, according to the lawyer of Michael Irvin, because he mentioned this in a press conference a couple of weeks back when they first showed the footage that is now popular, and that's basically that has basically went viral. That they have asked Marriott time and time again for the other videos, and Marriott basically said, yeah, well, we have other things to do, we'll send it when we have time. So it's obvious, or at least it seems obvious to me, what Marriott is doing, which is basically stalling. Because if KR, if the video was clear, you would have sent it immediately, right?
That's what I would expect, yes.
Yeah. So I think if you see the video of Michael Irvin, or at least of Marriott, and the video of the witness that was sitting at the bar recording, then it's pretty clear that Marriott has a lot. Marriott's position is very difficult. And if Marriott, what I suspect is that Marriott knows that if it shares more videos, then it would have a harder time trying to deny its story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have to wait until that is also shared. But in general, what other things that Joe talked about is that he didn't see anything special. He didn't hear the interaction very well after the taking of the pictures. In general, there is nothing more. So his story basically aligns with the story of the previous eyewitness who shared that his experience in the interview with Legal Pad Law.